friends, my name is Joey Balestrieri. Welcome to my channel. I have just returned from a little trip to Anna Maria Island, Florida with a friend, and I thought I would make a video and share with you a little bit about the handmade jewelry on the island, because I get a lot of comments and questions about selling your jewelry. And Anna Maria Island has a lot of beach boutiques and shops, and they feature a lot of artists all around the island. So I have taken video in quite a few of the shops to kind of show you what's being made, what's selling, what the prices are, and kind of my little adventure with my friend. So what you see here, I did get some new dishes. If you've been on my channel, you know that I love vintage salt cellars and butter pats and even little tea bag holders for sorting my beads and for making my videos. And so this is the shop that I actually used to sell my jewelry in. It's called Restless Natives, and one of the artists in the shop has a pottery line, and so I bought a few things. This is her her name is Karen. I think it's a pruniere, sounds French, but anyway, I have purchased a few new little trinket dishes for my videos. I'll open this one because I haven't done it yet. I wanted to, but I saved it to share with all of you. Her work is just beautiful, and you'll see in the video of the shop, it's really, really hard to choose. They're so sweet. So you'll be seeing my new little dishes in my videos, but these are the prices. There were some different sizes and different prices. And so as I go through the video, I'm going to kind of explain what you're looking at. There are a lot of mermaid glass beads showing up for me. I did see a lot of stretch bracelets, lots of earrings, some with seashells, the cowrie shells that we see. But I actually got a lot of inspiration too from some of the art pieces, and one necklace I just really loved that's multi-strand. I think I'm going to be making that in my next video. So, even traveling around the island was really great for inspiration. I have a little challenge when I edit this kind of video because of copyright laws. If they are playing music in the shop, or if there are children in the shop, I have to kind of separate that out and protect those people. But I really wanted a video. I wanted to spend some time and go around this shop. This is my favorite one. It's called Restless Natives, and the owner of the shop is amazing with her display. She makes things really elegant and beautiful, and she's really great at selecting the artists that their items will be represented in her shop, and she just takes great care with everything. As you can see, she's really clever with her display. She puts sand and seashells and really showcases an artist's work. And so this is a great way to really elevate artisan pieces, make a little bit more money than normal, because people really see the beauty and the value of it when it is presented in this way. So you can see she used driftwood and that kind of thing. And also, this is good for those of you who are photographing your work to sell it online. I thought that seeing someone who's really good at representing finished pieces might help you with some ideas for photographing, and if you're filming your work, to see how beautifully everything is displayed. And some of her ideas, driftwood sailboat, seashell, sort of the weathered wood that you see on the beach is the backdrop of some of these pieces. And even this little tree where she hung the necklaces, just so lovely. She's very creative. So maybe some of you who need some ideas for this type of thing, an old shutter that you might find on a beach cottage, her ideas are just great for photographing and displaying pieces. And then my friend and I also did like some retail shopping. And so one of the places we went is a Florida store called Bell's, for those of you that are in the area. And I think even in Georgia, they have like the Bell's outlets. But we found these really cute little tropical drink earrings. And this is actually my favorite drink. I started drinking this in Italy, the Aperol Spritz, and a little coconut rum. So I would never wear these as earrings. It's not my style. But when I'm traveling, I always look for things to bring back that I can redesign and, you know, do jewelry out of. So I'm seeing pendants with these. So I purchased those two. And then we also, on the island, we had some discount department stores and we did that. So I picked up this little pair of clearance earrings to take apart. These are glass. They're like faux freshwater coin pearls. But I loved these gold shells. If you're watching the jewelry trends, then you know that pearls and seashells are really on trend in 2024, but I also see them as classic timeless elements. And so these are a bit heavy and really, I probably wouldn't wear them this way, although they're lovely. And for some people, like this chunkier earring is perfect. But for me, I see jewelry supplies in this. So that was something that I picked up. And then my friend was so sweet. She got me 2 pairs of Lilly Pulitzer earrings. And again, she knows that this larger chunky style is not me, but she knows that I love to take things apart, and I see a whole bunch of elements in these earrings. Look at the gorgeous tassels on these little Lilly Pulitzer earrings. And for those of you who are not familiar, Lilly Pulitzer is a Florida designer, mostly down in South Florida, and she has very high-end boutiques. She's famous for these bright tropical patterns. She passed away a few years back, but her company's still going strong, and all over Orlando there are boutiques, Lilly Pulitzer boutiques. So Floridians know, maybe around the country, you know, I'm not really sure how well known this designer is, but I got a couple of great things to work with. And then we also went into Hobby Lobby on the island, and I hadn't been in Hobby Lobby in a few months, but they had just done all of their clearance. So I just went through all the beads and added to my stash with seed beads, Miyuki beads. I love these Picasso like seed beads, and you know, if you've been on my channel again, you know that I believe seed beads are really powerful in design. So I picked those up, and then also just some strands, because all the strands were 50% off, and I still have summer jewelry ideas. So I love this bamboo coral. I got a couple of strands of that, so you'll be seeing this in an upcoming video that I'm planning. And you know, just some like shell and some turquoise Hishi beads, and I always have to add in a pink bead. That's just me. I love this. I love, this is dyed strawberry quartz, but I love these kind of irregular cubes. So I just treated myself, not that I need more beads, but you know, I couldn't resist. So on the island, we did go to this beautiful restaurant. It's my friend's favorite restaurant. It's called The Porch, and it has been turned into a restaurant from a really old house, probably over 100 years old. And we got to sit by the fireplace, you know, very hot on the island, close to 100 degrees every day. But we had a lovely meal 2 of our nights at The Porch. My friend and I got a beautiful table by the fireplace. We also went to Jenny and Janie's, which is another place that I sold my jewelry. In the front of the shop is a little like shop, a little boutique with souvenirs and mixed in with some artisan pieces, lots of little trinket dishes and little things that say AMI for Anna Maria Island. And in the back is this lovely cafe, and they've recently expanded. So it is just like so sweet, eclectic, and just really fun inside. And then there were a lot of other little boutiques on the island, and I just got ideas. like in one little shop, there was a bowl of just stretch bracelets, but I loved the way they were put together with the tubes just strung, and they looked a little bit like waves to me. And then as I went around the island, I was just taking note of the earring designs and the prices. There are a lot of handmade things for jewelry and that kind of thing. Like this one shop had the cutest little earring holders that were octopuses and cats, and I thought they were adorable. And then we ventured into Longboat Key, and there we have another restaurant that we love. I've been there with her before. It's called the Dry Dock, and it's actually where people dock their boats, but it's right on the water, and you kind of walk upstairs and you can overlook the boats that come into the restaurant from, they're actually coming to eat on their boat. And then there are people, I'll try to pop up a picture, that actually dock their boat when it's not in use or when they're going to be traveling. So you can actually see that from the restaurant, and it's just a beautiful view, wonderful food. We just love going there. So we had a dinner there. And then we also kind of went thrift shopping, and I'll try to pop up what we saw. And the reason that I do thrift shopping, and we even went antique shopping, we found one really great store on the island. And the reason that I do that is because my little trinket dishes that you all see all the time that are vintage and antique butter pats, that's where I find them. And even little salt cellars, some of them are crystal, some are pressed glass from the Victorian era. They are so great for sorting your beads and kind of keeping things organized, and for smaller beads and findings, you know, on your work table. It looks really pretty, but it keeps things organized. So I go in shops for that, and also I look for vintage buttons. So we did a lot of like thrift shopping for that. And I didn't find much this trip. I only found one huge jar of buttons, just an eclectic mishmash, but it was $135. So that's not the deal I was looking for, but that's kind of what I do when I'm out and about with a friend, is look for those things. And then my friend took me to this place called the Pineapple Marketplace, and it was all different vendors who rent space in this shop. And so each little booth had its own items, its own artistry, its own genre. There was a little bit of everything, but there was a lot of jewelry in this place. And this booth in particular was amazing. Whoever was making all of this jewelry did a great job, all with a very elegant island tropical vibe, very well displayed. The prices were good, but a little bit high end, and there was everything here from, you know, classic elegance, timeless, to whimsical things. You'll see when I pan around to the earring wall that there was a little bit of like really whimsical, fun things out. Some mermaid glass stretch bracelets, a lot of like separated by color. I was really impressed with this booth. And also I kind of got a lot of ideas for sort of putting things together. You know, just these kinds of places for me just really inspire inspiration. And it was just a really fun shop. And I filmed this because, again, I thought that some of you may even consider renting a booth if you have a marketplace, or, you know, a craft market or some antique malls. even allow artisan jewelry, especially if you're a person who works with vintage buttons or vintage beads or vintage glass. You know, sometimes you fit right in with an antique shop mall type thing. So I filmed this because there were also some other artistry like seashells that had been decoupaged, and those are great for sorting beads and, you know, kind of organizing and keeping our studios and work tables really pretty. They were just lovely, like natural elements that had an artist's hand to them. So I thought it was interesting, and I took a few photos, and, you know, maybe it will spark creativity for some of you that are watching. My friend and I thought these adorable little fish in the bag of water on earrings were so cute, and I particularly love the way she strung these microfaceted gemstones in these really petite, like stackable bracelets. And it's just so easy. And if any of you get bead boxes like I do, we get a lot of microfaceted strands, like in Bargain Bead Box, quite a few of them. And I often get asked, what do we do with tiny beads like that? And then I did a little decorating project for my friend. She wanted to add a coffee bar to her beach house. So we bought a piece of furniture, we rearranged some things and upcycled some things that she already had, and we went sort of accessory shopping on the island for some coffee bar items to make it really cozy and beautiful. And we got it done fairly early in the trip, so when I came out of my room in the morning, I got to turn on the little lamp and, you know, kind of enjoy the coffee bar that we had set up. So it was a really great trip, really relaxing. We did a little bit of yoga, a little bit of walking. It was really fun, but I thought I would share with you like some of the places that you can sell your jewelry. And you know, Anna Maria Island is a little bit distinctive for where I live, but I would venture to say that around the country, and in fact the world, if you're watching from another country, there are shops and boutiques where they are looking for artisans who make beautiful, unique things, one-of-a-kind things that are not mass-produced. And typically you're going to make more money that way. The shops all have different ways of paying. Some shops, I was in one shop here in Orlando that actually bought my pieces outright, just paid me, and then they could do what they wanted with the price and the display and all of that. Most shops do a consignment, and so you're not making money until the things sell, and they all have different pay scales. Some are 60-40 split, some are 50-50, but typically in a boutique and a high-end shop like that, they're going to be able to sell your jewelry for a higher price than you would like at a craft fair, and so you make a little bit more money. So I hope this maybe gives you all some ideas for those of you who are looking to sell your jewelry, and also if you're looking for, you know, what might be good things to make. So in a tropical setting like a vacation island resort type area, you know, more elegant beach style, beach glass, seashells, he, she, shell beads, and that kind of designs with those things do really well. But if you're in a mountainous resort area, you might shift to a different style of jewelry. And, you know, maybe a little bit of research on the internet could help those of you that are looking to sell your jewelry, you know, in that kind of a setting. So, you know, this was kind of my experience. I live about 2.5 hours away from Anna Maria Island. So for me, the delivering of my pieces was a little bit challenging. I do have family in Venice Beach, which is even a little bit further away. So I didn't do it for very long. It was something that I wanted to try for selling my own jewelry, and I don't really do it anymore. But depending on your location, you know, you work out the logistics, and it can be a really great solution for those of you who are looking to do a little something different with your designs. So I hope you enjoyed my little preview of all the places I went on the island, and I thank you so much for watching and for choosing my video today. I am back home now. I'm going to edit this and get right back to work. I have some really special things coming on my channel this month, and I am so excited to get back to work. I'm going to rest a little bit today and start making again. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, that would be great. It's lovely if you share my channel, send it to anyone you know who might enjoy my content. It really helps the community to grow. And there are always links under my videos of the tools that I love, anything that I have found like on Amazon or any of my own bead sources that I think are good, that have good reviews, you know, gold filled items, and anything that I find that I think is special. You know, I bring that to you guys, and bead boxes, monthly subscriptions that I think are great. Those links are always beneath my videos, so don't forget to tap more under the video. And always a thumbs up is appreciated. It helps YouTube know my audience and that I have an audience. So again, I thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone is having a great summer and you're all safe and well and having fun on your beading mats. Ciao, jewelry making friends.